Real Action is brought to you by Pertec, with 103 service and supply centres around Australia for all your hydraulic and industrial hose requirements.
G'day, welcome to Real Action. Michael Guesty. I've got Toby Francis with me and the show off. I was going to say the stowaway.
I'm here, fellas. I am here.
I said don't cast yet. This is really, I guess this describes what we're doing. The sun's just, well, it's actually just poking its head over the horizon. We've got a burley trail going and we're floating some baits out, and my rod's getting a bite while I'm talking there. I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
flick that bail arm over.
Absolutely. Called in the bakery this morning, got some coffees. I said, have you got any stale bread? So we've got bread, bits of old pillies, some frames out of the freezer, and we're going to try and hopefully increase the size of that. But that's
first cast.
Can't complain
simple
with the
rig,
first cast.
tiny little sinker, and just a what's that, a 5-0?
Just a 5-0 J-hook.
And if we can get some liveys around the boat, we'll drop a livey down, but we've set up just in front of the reef. We've got a nice trickle going that way. It's time to catch a few.
Right, that's the best snapper bait of all.
Got him on. Yeah. Feels like a bit of a better fish, this one. Oh, here he is. Oh,
Hey.
Nice one.
Nice.
Hey,
that's a better one.
Beautiful fish.
There's a picture
How good's
for you. Sun coming up. Tide change in 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours.
A little bit of uphill current.
Yeah, a little bit of current running back that way.
Yep.
Perfect. And that size, hopefully that size is going to increase,
Well,
but that's a beautiful
getting
looking
bigger.
snapper. Aren't they cool looking things? Look at the blue above their
The
eyes
eye line.
there.
It's the best.
They're the blue
Yeah,
eye
it's
liner.
best blue in the world, that.
Beautiful.
Great looking fish. Hey, this is the southern redfish, not like the Queensland redfish
do
that they all
love
skied about.
I do love the southern redfish.
Beautiful. This is a bonito we caught yesterday, and then popped it on ice. So they're fantastic bait. And when I cut the baits up, I like to start sort of on a bit of an angle across there and end up with a bait that's got a bit of a thinner point. And then what you can do is when you rig it, I end up with that hook coming back through the flesh, but then I put what's called a half hitch. Just turn a loop like that and then pop that on the top of the bait, and that keeps your bait nice and straight, and you can float that back down the burley trail. But bonito, tuna, pilchard, squid, cuttlefish, they're all great snapper baits. Got him. Good one?
Yeah, he's a decent one.
That looks better.
Coming up. Hey, told you, the old slimy head.
Yeah, that's the go. What do we got? Oh,
Another beautiful little snapper.
yeah, nice. That's the
Here
shot.
he is here.
So that was on, what bait did you use then?
It was actually on a slimy head.
On the head. Swing him
Yeah.
up. Let's have a look at him. So it just shows they'll crush those big baits down. And you're right, swing him in. Oh, they're in the burley trail. Oh, whoops. So that's the remnants of that head off a slimy mackerel. So I know we take the fillets off there, and we've got fillets here, fillet baits. There's some chopped up pilchard there that we've got in the burley trail. So that's a snapper bait. That was the head. That's now the burley. But yeah, hopefully we can sneak some bigger fish off this reef too.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, sun coming up. How
Doesn't
good.
get much better, does it?
Yeah,
I love it.
just that tiny little sinker. If you had no current at all, we'd have no sinker or a lack of it.
Hang on,
There's
here.
a bite there now. I think I was getting a bite. It looked like it. But yeah, beautiful fish, that one, mate.
Yeah.
He's back.
There he is. Got him there, fellas.
It's a better one, Jacko.
Oh, feels a little bit better, mate. Had a really good bite there just a second ago, and sort of bit late on it, I think. I was mucking around with the bait jig trying to get a little bit of fresh bait, and yeah, that happens sometimes. Nice big run, but feels like another nice snapper, this one. There he is, beautiful. Another nice fish there. Just letting that bait sit down there, and often, a lot of the time, the small ones will sort of pick away, and just be patient. Larger one will come in and have a look, so yeah. Beautiful little fish there. We'll let him go to get a bit bigger. There he goes.
Heading out on the water, always log on with Marine Rescue New South Wales. You can log on and off via the free Marine Rescue app, or VHF Channel 16 and volunteers will keep watch for your safe return. It only takes a minute to protect a lifetime. Log on and log off with Marine Rescue New South Wales every time you hit the water. Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers saving lives on the water.
You might be getting a bite there.
Fishing drag. There he is.
Got one,
Another
bud?
nice fish there, mate. Here he is.
Swing him up.
Over the side.
They're a bit of a spiky thing to handle too, or they can be, can't they?
They can be. Very similar to the brim you get in the estuaries. So
Yeah, just like any fish, your hands have got to go in the direction from the head to the tail. So if you do, you never want to run your hand back that way. So quite spiky there, and very sharp just on that one there. So that lower pectoral fin there, it's got a really bad spike just there. So just be careful on anything like that's fine. If you're going to handle them, best way to handle them quite often is to grab them. Yeah, like that.
just like that.
Like that. That's the best way to grab them.
Hold them nice and firm.
Perfect. That's a great, might even keep this one. Great eating size. If you're going to eat a snapper, for me, they're perfect size, that one. And we've got plenty of friends with us today. They are, can I just say, exceptionally annoying.
Yep.
The shearwaters here, mutton birds they call them. And I don't know, what do? What we've been doing, sacrificing a bait. Even the deck wash hose has been on, just go give them a bit of a bath to try and keep them away.
Couple of little tricks there. Yeah, throw a bait out nice and wide before you're going to cast yours. And
give them a feed and then get your bait down.
Yeah.
Fish on.
Fish on.
Not a bad fish either.
You got you in the kelp.
He has got me in the kelp there.
Ah.
He's just sitting on it, that fella.
Still got him?
Yeah.
Yep, righto. Righto, mate. Another fish there.
Yeah, another one coming up. This fella actually had me buried in the kelp there for a little second.
Yeah, I'll grab the rod. You grab
Beautiful.
the fish if you want,
Thank you. Bring him in.
There you go, your fish. Beautiful.
There he is there.
Beautiful.
Nice. Nice little fish.
As I was saying,
Looks like he's looking a bit fat, that fella. He might have been sneaking a few, but
he's been hanging out in the burley
Full
trail.
of our burley, full of bakery bread.
You see them do that, don't you? Blow it up as they sort of suck the burley. And it's important, like we're only throwing little pieces of burley out like that. You don't want to overfeed either, over burley. You just want to keep that nice, constant trail.
Just an entree, then feed them back the main.
That's it.
I grew up with this style of fishing, setting up burley trails, and it was always with a chain and an anchor, and if you didn't quite get your angle right, you'd have to go and someone would have to pull it up, and if you were the junior member on the boat, and that was usually me, I'd have to do that. So it's good for the exercise. These days electric motors are so good, and if you don't get it right the first time, then you can just simply take that electric anchor button off, move across, and then get it right. So that, and what you want to do is really line that burley up with where you think the fish are going to be hanging out, and I've got to tell you, that's the easiest way to do it.
There he is.
Put him up, don't let him into that kelp.
Yeah, out of the kelp. Might be a little bit of a better one. Just playing around with it for quite a while there, and I was just kind of feeding that bait back a bit more, and then he finally picked it up and took off with it and clicked it into gear, and there he was. So another nice little fish. Here he comes. There.
Yeah, nice, mate.
Beautiful. All around that same size so far this morning, but try and upgrade.
That's a better one.
Oh, go, mate. That's the go.
Go on, come up. There we go, we got him up.
Got him?
Yeah, we got him. Oh, it's a little king.
Little king. Cool. Woo. Little kingfish, you never know what's going to turn up in the burley trail, do you?
No matter the size of them, they still play up a bit, don't they?
Oh, they do, don't they? I'll take a wrap for you, mate. Lift him straight
Beautiful.
up and in.
Hey.
I'll hang on to that for you.
Lovely. Yeah, you can do the honours on that little guy.
Just give him a bit of a thumb grip there.
Let's watch that hook in there. And
yeah, just a little fella. They go much bigger. There was a bigger one up in the Burley Trail earlier.
We saw him come up and swell.
We'd certainly love to see him.
Pretty little guys, aren't they?
Oh, they are. They got that whole hoodlum thing going on there, and wow, the big ones just pull like an absolute train. Hopefully we might even see a bigger one in the Burley Trail later on.
Yeah. Go on.
That's a bit better, mate.
Yeah, very nice to see.
Yeah, just had a little shift, moved, same area, just moved a little bit further to the east, a little bit deeper water, and that was first bait down on my behalf. A little bit of burley.
That's not bad, is it?
Pumping the burley bucket at the back there, so just nice little bit of burley and a bit of colour. Another nice snapper.
Well done, Jacko.
Oh, very nice, mate. Swing him in.
A little bit better.
That's a better one.
That's a better fish.
Right, another nice snapper there.
That's a bit more quality in that, but yeah.
This time of year is not traditionally snapper season, I wouldn't say, warmer months of the year, although on the new moon they do move back in, don't they?
Yeah, and it depends where you live. So further south, I think it's all water temperature based, but they seem to be more active in and around. They love that 19, 20 degree water. We're in 24 degree water, but there's so much bait here. The sounder is actually blacked out with bait, so you're always going to get a few running around, and the new moon seems to drive them out of that deeper water back in close. So, well done. I'm just rigging. You know what? I haven't caught a fish yet.
You're
today.
struggling.
Well, it's that side of the
Well,
boat.
you've been blaming the
shoulders are
side
getting
of the
heavy.
boat,
That's
and we've swapped
we
back,
haven't
so-
swapped anything. You just keep catching them, mate. You're doing a great
no
job.
Worries. Pop that hook out of him there. Oh, biting him down. We'll slide him back. There you go, mate.
I was getting down, all right.
Got him there, mate.
Oh, no.
Bit of a tank.
There we go.
There we
It's
go.
popped off. We're good.
Feels like a much better fish there. What is he? Oh, Cobia.
Oh, go. Oh, nice.
You come in a bit doughy there as the Cobia or the black kingfish do. Come up on the surface and like Guesty says, he kind of looks at you, says, oh, you good? Your knot's good? Righto, let's play. And there he goes. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I absolutely love burling up on these inshore reefs. Just the amount of species, and you really do, like, you never know what you're going to get in here. We had a bait down before and could have been eaten by a Jew and kind of missed it, and yeah, had a kingfish up the back here. This little cobia's come in. Like, it's awesome fun, variety of species, and you don't have to travel too far either. Righto, Guesty, little assistance with the net needed here, mate.
All I've done is assist you today so far.
There we go.
He's in. He's up and go. Oh yeah.
Oh, how good's that? High five.
Well done, mate. In the Burley Trail, loving it, loving it. Got him.
There he is, mate. Oh.
One of the other things that swim up Burley Trails, I've had big Spanish mackerel and you name it.
Everything.
It's just amazing. Long-tailed tunas and mulloway. You just don't know what's going to come in. That's one of the great things about it. And I still love this style of fishing. Lure fishing is probably something that's really taken over what a lot of people do these days. But this style of fishing is so good. And yeah, there's the results. Cool. I didn't pick it for that. I thought, because we saw a couple of kings and you got a little kingfish. I thought it might have been
he was
another one of those.
a bit of a funny bite, and he kind of swam up currents. There's a little bit of uphill current, so he was swimming around the front. I thought, oh, here we go. And I got him on. Stoked.
So this one's called a black kingfish. Or Cobia is what they get called, but it's black kingfish, and they've got some shocking spite. These ones here are horrifically bad, so pretty good to grip. They've got like a sandy, like a Murray cod type grippy sort of teeth, so you can do that, otherwise use a glove, but these are horrifically bad. You do not want to be handling them around there, so just be careful. Otherwise, they're pretty good. Cool things, you get them hanging around things like stingrays and big manta rays.
Manta rays are the one, yeah.
All sorts of stuff
You
like
see
that.
videos of them around sharks and
Yeah.
stuff too. and
Yep,
all
yep,
sorts.
absolutely. Well done, bud.
Thanks to Alfabs, it's cracking catch time. If you've been getting into some ripper fish lately, then send your best fish photo in via the Real Action socials. Cracking prizes to be won every week, including a Penn rod reel and line combo, an awesome pair of Mako polarised sunglasses, along with some great gear from Valvoline to keep your marine engine and trailer lubricated.
Epic little Cobia there. We'll pop him back.
We're using glass tip rods. This one's a 6 to 10 kilo. Great sensitivity, but lots of power down the butt when you really need it. 30-pound mono. I love my mono when it comes to bait fishing, but the key to it's this 6500 size reel here with the extra drag system. So that's just free spool. So when you're float lining or live, using live liners like this for snapper, it's perfect. And then hit the handle, and you see that click in, and we're straight onto our fighting drag. So that's the setup right there. Got him. Get him. And I've just caught myself a really nice traglin off the bottom. How's that? Middle of the day. Oh, and I had a little live slimy down there. And the burley's just starting to work. There we go. Beautiful little trag, or a traglin. Check that out. They're a cool fish. Just another one of those fish that will get stuck into your burley and start hanging around. He actually took a live bait, that one there, but anyway, we'll spear him back in. Off you go, bud. There you go.
Gee, you hit that good. Hooked up again. That one on the bottom. Went to a bit heavier sinker that time. Get him down there. So it's probably another trag. But hey, can't complain with some trag. Here he comes. Another beautiful trag.
Swing him in, mate. I'll get your rod.
There you are. Hang on to that one.
Yeah, big schools, they travelling, don't they? Tragging. Oh, look a bit like a mulloway. You can tell the difference. These fellas have got a concave tail instead of a convex tail. It's having a bit of a move now, and certainly the sounder plays a big part in the GPS of where you're going to set up. But really good little bite window there, and got some beautiful pan-sized snapper. I've got another bit of a bump out wider here, which I might try, which I've caught a few slightly bigger fish. It's worth a go just before we lose that tide change, and then after that, I think maybe we'll head out a bit deeper as the day gets a bit longer and fish some slightly deeper water, and try and work up to that next tide change, which is going to be a few hours away. You can see on the sounder here, I've got the side scan out and down scan, conventional sound, little patches of bait here, and there's a couple of maybe the odd little snapper there, but I don't really want to drive over where I'm going to fish, so I'm going to go out and around and then set up with that current running back down that way. So I'll go around off the charts here, I can see where I want to be, and then start the process again.
Oh,
You got him on.
Is that on my bait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting smoked up here.
Whoa, look at him go. Woohoo!
Alpha fish, that's the go. I've got another traglin. He's just eating one of my live baits. Jack's got, what do you got?
Small dog.
You got a small one. I'll take the big one then. Oh, under the rod.
Right.
Coming round your side, mate.
All right, I've got that. That's going back in there. What do you got? You got a tiny dolphin fish.
Tiny dolphin fish.
Here we go. Straight in, beautiful.
Colours on that.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Oh,
Grab him,
they
mate.
are
Pick
just
him up.
unreal, aren't they?
Oh, they're a cool looking fish. Mahi, one of, if not the fastest growing fish in the ocean. The colours are just amazing, and pretty cool that he swamped the burley trail, this one. All right, see what we got here. It's not a huge fish, certainly not on this tackle, but I reckon it's probably a traglin, but you know what? It's a pretty decent sized one, just quietly. That's definitely a... hang on to that for me, Jacko.
Look at that, mate. 3 spool.
That's
swing him
probably a
over.
bigger one.
That's not a...
Wow.
Grab that sinker. It's a good trag.
That's a good traglin, that one. Well, check that out. That's a beautiful traglin. I reckon it's pretty good because I've had a pretty slack day so far as the fishing goes. We got up early. The boys have smacked a few really nice snapper, and I think your Cobia was a pretty good fish.
I think
too,
that
Jack.
topped it off. Well, that topped it off for me. But,
Well, this has topped it off for me. So
good afternoon.
personal goals are being
very
met.
nice.
That's for sure. But it's been great fun setting that burley trail up and seeing what comes swimming along. We saw a big kingfish come up. We've had dolphin fish come up in the burley trail. Had a bit of a move, but I tell you that's pretty good. And there's a bit of the afternoon to go. We're going to leave you, but I think we might keep fishing. Michael Guest, the stowaway Jack Nolan. We've got Toby Francis as well. You've been watching Real Action. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.
Real Action is proudly brought to you by Amarok. Born from tough love. Look after your best mate with High Pro. Pioneers in pet food.